What awful DJing they got going on down there. Where are we? Big Island? Never heard of it. Alright, well, it's just this little place in the corner of the earth, There's not really much else around it. Still in the Stone Age, supposedly. But they are catching up rather quickly. So, glad to be a pioneer here. Glad to be a part of that evolution. It's one of those learning experiences. You get to be the first one doing things a new way. And, all the stuck people freak out and react to you like you're all scary like, right? The fearmongers take hold. And usually, right, pioneers get burned like witches. So, you can't go around talking about being experimental with things with your mind that people are prejudiced about. Best just keep that stuff to yourself, like, because, them judges, they sure do mob up around the dances and stuff, like, oh yeah, they definitely don't like people dancing that are able to think for themselves. Only sheep are allowed to dance at them things, oh yeah. So, forget that. I ain't down with no sheep. So, anywho, moving on. Growing and prospering in different ways. Now, some people might look at me and be like, I thought you were just complaining about not having gas to go to the lava. Well, you know what? Not having gas money and, it goes like this. Like, I have something I'm good at, and it takes a lot of gas. So, I've ruined my car. And in doing so, I've earned enough to buy a number of Acuras. Once I do the hard part, the boring part, the sales part. Excuse me. So that's like, looking for alpha team, someone maybe with a business degree and some just motivation to help me with the paperwork and the networking, dude. Like, I cannot self promote. So it's like the rate I'm going, I'm just never, okay. So I need alpha teams. It's just like I say, I need, like, for my YouTube, I need editing and animation teams. And then for the Love Tribe comedy night, I need promoters and helping me get the stage finished and right. So, and then comedians. And then for Spyrofinity, I need a land manager that's going to be here, help me watch the dogs, harvest the fruit, sell the fruit, keep the work traders busy and directed, all these things. So it comes down to me being too overwhelmed, to say the least. You add all of the psychological, like, trauma I've been through, and, like, dude, like, I don't know how they would expect anybody to function after all I've been through. And, like, dude, like, I'm kind of, like, disabled in the first place. So all these people have been practically picking on a handicapped guy, like a disabled, like, I'm genius about, like, some stuff, but very dumb about most of the other things that normal people just pick out really easy. So, yeah. The ways that I'm weird get me called a weirdo and so on. It's just, I'm not, it's not easy being me. I wouldn't trade it for anything or anyone else's place. But, I do a lot better with alpha teams. And that's, the point I was getting at really was that after all of the slander, which is just troll chatter, I never did a single thing disrespectful to anyone. Never had actual accusations made against me. And of course, my other video explains very much about how me being the scapegoat in the middle between this whole conflict that already existed, and just how, you know what I mean, like that just echoes and perpetuates, and nobody even wants my side of it. They just already chose to hate and use, you know what I mean? I'm the punching bag. So I'm trying to get out of the situation. I'm on the fence about renting the house out, and I'm kind of already proving that now that there's people here, things are better. And the chatter in the neighborhood is dying down really quickly. So it was like they were perpetuating the hate mostly as soon as they had me isolated, which is, of course, a narcissist's main tactic, is to get you isolated from your support group. So that's where they were hitting me. All my friends that were trying to be here, the driveways that they had to get through to get down here. People would come at my friends as they were just trying to get here and just being such low-life trolls, dude. Like making it their business on the driveway to stop random people. I mean, I say this and some people just wouldn't even believe the lunacy. And this is like multiple people. This isn't even just like the owners, but this is just random people that are living here that the owners have stirred up hate with, and then so anyway, that's all dying down now because I've got people here finally. And yeah, I think the best follow-up to that would be me dipping out. Like, I've been wanting to go to South Point and rent down there. So this month, I wanted to put the rent right back into getting the water filtered. And then, I've got to get my ass to Thailand to get my teeth fixed still from that rock through the window. I got to get busy selling my meteorites and other assets that I've just been putting off, So that's just a big part of Alpha Team, getting, I could take on glass blowing apprentices and get filling up the glass orders again. I could get my garden raging again and keep a bunch of happy farmers stoked out here. Construction crew, work trade, camping crew, the comedians. I've got a lot of ideas and a lot of capabilities, and all it comes down to is finding the right help. So, kind of taking applications for different positions that you see that you could fill, and my main Mr. Lightning business is going to be able to fund the other ones here very soon, and then those will become self-sufficient enterprises of their own. So I'm pretty much looking for like CEO level friends that want to reach the stars with me and my crew, because that's what I do when I'm in action mode. And it took me going through this whole process of hitting rock bottom to just finally get fed up with it enough to finally say, all right, I've refused to play this rigged game, but now that I'm fed up with it in a certain way, I like the idea of becoming more of a glitch in the matrix and just glitching the game right out, dude, and showing my real vision, which is a future where our kids and grandkids don't have to go through all this shit, you know? So that's what's working for me. So I'm back in it now that I see that I got the capability. I'm ready to actually try. So subscribe, give me that money. Apply, show me what you got, show me what you're working with. I think I'm gonna set up my weed industry in Thailand, cause fresh frontier, baby. Whoo, wow. Yeah. So, that's fucking billions in the future for sure, dude. For fucking sure. I did a lot of breeding in Humboldt. I got the genes, baby. I'm packing those genes. Anyway, speaking of packing the genes, I am looking for a new partner that way as well. I want more kids. And I'm running out of, time to appreciate all that in my prime kind of thing. So, and I've got, huge goals. Huge goals. So, I want to find someone that's able to handle the thought of being first lady with Secret Service looking after our kids, and you know what I mean? I want to have a ranch high in the Rockies, somewhere where they're building these underground facilities already. I'm gonna buy a ranch with a gold mine on it or some shit. And Alpha Team family, go! That's where we're at. And it's not too late. So that means I've got a very small pool of characters that fit into that category for me. People that are absolutely not hearsay reactors. And so my unintended fame, thanks haters, pretty much solved that for me. That eliminates a huge pool right off the bat. Anyone not able to think for themselves just stays out of my way right there. And then that leaves me with just the smart ones that are left. And that's what I'm interested in anyways. Bringing humanity forward by having more genius babies. So, let me know if that interests you. If you're strong enough to handle that whole thing, I love it. Tell me. I'm taking applications right now because, dude, that's the most important thing I could be focused on. I'm kind of like setting everything else aside in a major way. I've got a couple years to worry about getting elected. And I would say finding love and starting a family is a great example of really what we should be focusing on in our lives. And that is my priority. So set my skyward agenda even to the side. I'm giving my genes their proper place at the top of my priority list. My DNA made it this far. It's my duty to give it the best future possible. So, join me in that mission. Hey, no barking through my videos. Seriously. We will eat you. Yeah. Anyone want some dog for dinner? Anyway. Yeah, I think we're good. Things are changing, and it's the time is definitely now.